Welcome to another session of OCD. Today I want to talk about the cost to the car detailing enthusiast and how to save a little bit of money. And I'm going to go through the my top six ways to save a little bit of money for the enthusiast. That isn't to say the more expensive things are rubbish or bad or poor quality. This is purely how to save a little bit of money, because if you're like me and you don't earn money from this, I'm an enthusiast. I haven't got a detailing business, and for me everything that I spend is out of my pocket. I don't earn money to buy any of the products or the tools that I've got. It's just something I'm enthusiastic about. So today is talking about the cost of some of those tools. I'm not going to discuss products, I'm just purely talking about tools. So the first thing on my list, out of my top six, the first thing on the list is vacuum cleaner. So a lot of enthusiasts will just use the vacuum cleaner that they've got in the house, and that's fine, that's not a problem. But then you get an enthusiast like myself who wants a dedicated vacuum cleaner for the car. And the one that I've got is a wet stroke dry vacuum cleaner that also has the ability to blow. Now you can go to a detailing shop and buy a vacuum cleaner for anything really, up to £300–400. What I did, I went to a local hardware shop. There we go. A Titan vacuum cleaner, and that was less than £50. So quite a difference. It does the same thing as the £300 or £400 vacuum cleaner if you're an enthusiast. If you're a professional, maybe a different story, but I'm not talking about professionals today. I'm talking about people like myself, an enthusiast. So that's number one. Number two on the list is cordless air blowers. You can go to a detailer shop. The product that I'm going to pick on, or the name I'm going to pick on, is Flex. Nothing wrong with Flex, it's just that's the one I'm picking on. They are £110, £120 if you buy one without a battery. If you buy it with two batteries, it's £245. So what I did, I went out and bought a DeWalt air blower. Exactly the same specification as a Flex. No difference whatsoever. Different colour, slightly different shape, but that's, it's the same specification. Now, if you buy it without batteries, that's slightly less than £60. Call it £60 without batteries. If you buy two batteries, it's under £120. So if you can compare that to the Flex, without batteries, 60 quid. The Flex is between 110 and 120. With batteries, it's with two batteries. The batteries I've got for it are 5 ampere hour batteries, and with two batteries it's under £120, whereas the Flex is £245. I am fortunate in as much as I have other cordless DeWalt tools, so I didn't necessarily need to buy the batteries. So it was even cheaper for me because I had batteries for my drill and other tools that I've got. All I had to do was pay out £60. So that's number two. That's an example of buying a really good quality tool, but it isn't seen as a detailing tool, so therefore it's hasn't got the detailing premium on it. Perfectly good, does exactly the same job as any other blower, but a hell of a lot cheaper. Number three on my list is a wheel brush for cleaning the inner drums of your wheel. You can go and get a Microfiber Madness Incredibrush, the flat ones that go behind most calipers. and they're great. There's not an issue with them at all. They're really good products, really good brush, but they're £30. Or you can go out to a hardware shop, or in my case I went to Homebase and I bought this Chanel duster. Now this this comes off, so you can put that in the washing machine and wash it. It's very thin, goes behind any caliper that I've come across, but what I do is that goes right round the drum of the car, right behind the caliper, turn it around, does the back of the caliper. When I finish, I just rinse it off and hang it up to dry. You can take them off and put it in the washing machine, but I don't. £1.70. Now I bought that in Homebase, but you can get them in other, you can get them online, you can get them in other hardware shops. Why would you want to pay £30 when you can pay £1.70? Now okay, you could say they don't last as well. I've got one here. This is the one that I'm currently using. This is almost a year old. It's perfectly good. There's no issue with it. It's a bit grubby, but that's because I just rinse it and hang it up to dry. I don't put it in the washing machine. I haven't put it in the washing machine. But as you can see, new one, old one. It's got a little bit battered around, but there's nothing wrong with it. Perfectly good job for £1.70. It's a plastic handle, doesn't mark the wheel at all, and gets the car lovely and clean. So that's it. That's a Chanel duster. This one is made by a company called Morgan, but I guess it doesn't really matter who makes it. And like I said, £1.70. So that's number 3 on the list. I was looking recently for a really ultra soft detailing brush so that I could do parts of my dashboard and my sat nav, and I want a really nice ultra soft one so that I don't scratch or damage the sat nav screen at all. And I think the cheapest one I found was about £12. And I was out shopping with my wife, and you might laugh at this, but it still saved me money. And one of the shops we went into was buying some stuff for holidays, and we went into Primark's. And I picked up a makeup brush, ultra soft, really beautiful and soft. That's a woman's makeup brush, ideal for cleaning the screen of a sat nav. £1. Can't go wrong. Why spend £12 because it's got a detailer's name on it? £1. Fantastic saving. And then the one that really gets me is buckets. There's no way in the world, if you wanted to clean your windows, you'd go out and spend £20 on a bucket. You'd go and get the cheapest bucket. But you see, everybody's got these big detailers buckets, and I'm no different. I'm no different. I've got detailing buckets as well. I've got one for washing and one for rinsing. Most of those buckets, if you buy a bucket and a grit guard, it's around about £20 roughly. I got those ones actually from direct, from Carcan, and I think they were about, with a grit guard, they were about £16, so it's a little bit cheaper from them. But it's just a bucket to hold water in. You haven't got to have a detailer's bucket, you just need a bucket to hold water in. What I got before I bought those two buckets, I bought this bucket, a builder's bucket, really tough, really strong. I got it from Wickes, £1. I got a couple of those. That is probably 9-10 months old. Now if you was going to clean your windows at home, you'd go to Wickes and you'd buy a £1 bucket. So why would you buy a more expensive one just to clean the car? And I'm asking myself that because I've just gone to, well, not just, but you know, I did exactly that. But you don't need those detailers buckets. So you could buy a bucket for £1 and you can buy a grit guard. I think the cheapest grit guard I've seen is about £5 or £6. So £7, you're all kitted out. You don't need to go and spend all of that money. If you bought 2 buckets and the little trolleys they go on, a little connector bit and a grip guard and the lid and the little things that hang on the side, you're probably talking about 130, 140 pounds. Well, if you can afford to do that, good luck to you. But I prefer to waste my money in other areas, really. And then I think the biggest saver, purely because of the amount that you use, are microfiber towels or microfiber cloths. Now I've got plenty of cloths. I've got a cupboard full there. I've got them for, these are for my wheels, this is for putting product on, these are for my door jambs. I've got drying towels. Further along I've got a cupboard full of buffing towels. So I've got plenty of towels. Now they're all quite expensive and they're a really useful tool. They're the prime tool of anyone who does car detailing. These are good towels, with the exception of these, which are these are Rag Company creature towels, which I originally really liked until I washed them, and you can see they're all, let me take a bit closer, you can see they're all starting to fray. When that comes out of the washing machine, all of this is all in the washing machine. I think that started after about 3 washes. So with the exception of those, you know, these are all good quality towels. Can't say anything bad against them. I think they're great. However, there are other towels out there. And recently, I've found a company that are based in Somerset, and they're called Paragon. Now they've been making microfiber towels for about 25 years. Small family run company. All their microfiber is produced in China to their specification, and they've got some really good products. So for argument's sake, you could get a Maguire's wash mitt from Halfords, and I think that's about £9, £10. You could go to a detailing shop and you could get a wash mitt, and that's going to cost you somewhere in the region of £12 to £13. Whoops. Paragon do a wash mitt. Really nice wash mitt. I haven't used it. These are just about to be used. £6.25. So you compare that to a you know, from a detailer, it's almost half price. One of the astounding things that I think I've recently found is I've got here a premium drying towel. Now this is a 450 GSM, and it's 60 by 90. That's £4.95. You could get one from Rag Company. Now this is 450 GSM. You get one from Rag Company for 550 GSM. So it's a little bit plusher, and it's a little bit thicker. This one is £4.95. The one from Rag Company is £25. And if you go on Paragon's site and you look at the prices of their microfibers, like for like, you're going to save significant amounts of money. You're going to save maybe as much as, in some cases, an awful lot of money. But in majority of cases, you're going to come in about half price. So the point of the video is you don't have to go out and get all the named products. There are some good products out there that do just as good job for the enthusiast as the named products. Don't just get sucked into buying named products. There's some really good stuff out there. All you got to do is look around. Now I haven't used any of these Paragon towels yet. They look and feel good quality. Every bit as good as the stuff that I've got in my cupboards. So over the next few videos I'll be using these towels to try them out, and I'll absolutely tell you how I think they're performing. The one towel that I've seen from them that is really interesting, now this is it's called a diamond weave drying towel. Now I haven't seen anything quite like this. This particular one is 40 by 60, but if you can look and see, it's slightly different to anything else I've seen. Now this apparently was made for the sort of sailing and leisure industry, but it's supposed to be really good as a drying cloth, really absorbent, so I'm really quite excited to use that. Now that size is £4.95 for a 60 by 90, so I'm really looking forward to that. So guys, you know, have a look at Paragon's site, and they've got nothing, I've got nothing to do with them whatsoever. I'm not linked, this isn't a sponsored video. This is just a company that I've come across as I was looking around for more value for money. So give their site a look and see what you think about some of their like-for-like prices, and compare them to Rag Company. I think Rag Company, other than the one that I showed you up there, I think Rag Company products are really good. This isn't putting anybody down, this is just saying if you're an enthusiast and you want to do this on a budget, there are some really good deals out there, but they might not have the branded name of a detailer. So I'd really like to know if any of you out there have got other products that you use, or not products, but any other tools that you use that you found a cheaper, more cost-effective way of doing it. Most of the people that watch these videos are enthusiasts, and yet, you know, we're talking about a lot of money. If you go into a car detailing shop and you buy some of these tools, you're not going to have much change left. So I just thought, I've come across a whole number of things, and these are my top 6 ways that I've saved money. I just wanted to share that with you, but I'd really be interested. So if any of you have got any other money saving ideas where you've bought similar tools to the detailing tools but at less price, or you've found other suppliers that do things slightly cheaper that might not be necessarily just car detailing, they do other things, put it down in the comments below, and let's share it. Let's try and all save a little bit of money together. So that's the end of the video today. I will be trying these towels out when I do my next wash on the cars. So thanks again for watching, and I just hope that this has been of some use to you. So take care and see you next time.